Welcome to Damn Good Movie Memories with your host, Brian Davis. This podcast is the cure for your long commute and super boring workday. Hey there, it's Brian Davis, and for this week's episode, we're going to cover the movie The Mole People from 1956. The studio is Universal Pictures. Release date was December of 1956. The running time 77 minutes and it was in black and white. Leonard Maltin from his classic movie guide gives it 2 out of 4 stars. He writes, John Agar and others find a lost underground civilization of albino Sumerians who have half-human creatures as their slaves. Probably the worst of Universal's 1950s sci-fi movies. So yeah, this movie does suck. So why do I own it? Well, it's simple. I bought a DVD set which includes sci-fi flicks from the 50s produced by Universal Pictures. That set also included Tarantula, which we covered on episode 363 and is much better than The Mole People. However, this film isn't a total lost cause. We'll get into that a bit later. Alright, let's get into the main cast. You have John Agar, who plays Dr. Roger Bentley. Agar was the main star in Tarantula, so it covered his career in that episode. But if you missed it, before his film career, Agar was best known for being married to Shirley Temple in 1945. It was both of their first marriages. They remained married until 1950 and then divorced, mostly due to Agar's drinking problem. Because of Agar's marriage to Temple, he was able to be signed by David O. Selznick, who Temple worked for at the time. He was also given acting lessons. And it's the old adage, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And Agar was a typical character actor in old Hollywood, but remained working steadily and did a number of B films, including science fiction and westerns. Hugh Beaumont plays Dr. Judd Bellarmine. Beaumont is, of course, best known as playing Ward Cleaver, the father from the classic TV show Leave It to Beaver. It's always amusing watching films with Beaumont because he was so typecast as the prototypical 1950s father figure. Before the show started in 1957, he appeared in many films, mostly uncredited, throughout the 1940s. His most notable film roles were playing the hard-boiled private investigator Michael Shane in a number of low-budget B films, which I do own, actually, and we'll cover at some point. He also had a supporting role in The Blue Dahlia with Alan Ladd and Veronica Lake. Alan Napier plays Elenu, the High Priest. Napier, like Beaumont, was best known for a TV role, and that was as Alfred in the 1960s Batman TV show starring Adam West and Burt Ward. He often played small parts in films, with his best-known films being from the 1940s, like Random Harvest, The Cat People, The Uninvited, and The Song of Bernadette. The director, Virgil Vogel. This was Vogel's film debut as a director, as he was best known for being a TV show director. Now, this film did not change that distinction, as he would rarely direct more feature films after The Mole People. He would go on to direct episodes of TV shows like Wagon Train, The Big Valley, Mission Impossible, The FBI, The Streets of San Francisco, Police Story, Airwolf, Magnum P.I., Spencer for Hire, and Miami Vice. Not bad. Alright, let's get into the film. So the film opens with a message from Dr. Frank Baxter, a real-life English professor from USC. He would often appear in films and TV shows to offer insight to the audience about what they were about to watch. After the opening credits, we are then taken to Asia, where 2 archaeologists, Dr. Roger Bentley, that's John Agar, and Dr. Judd Bellarmine, Hugh Beaumont, are looking for ancient artifacts. Unfortunately, a strong earthquake destroys much of the work and progress achieved by Roger and Judd and puts them a month behind schedule. Even though the quake harmed their main location, it did jar loose findings in a location 25 miles away, which happened to be the epicenter of the quake.
It's a kind of moss that is native to this region. It grows only on the rocks of Kuitara, but not where the boy found it. Much, much higher.
The earthquake must have dislodged it and rolled it down to the plateau.
But how did it get up on Kuitara to begin with?
Maybe Bentley has the answer. How's it coming, Raj?
It's an oil lamp, all right, shaped like a boat.
The engraved figures are of a man, a woman, different animals in pairs.
The Sumerian version of Noah's Ark?
Exactly. The flood's been proven to be a historical fact. Why not a Sumerian version? According to the inscription, they got wet, too. Listen. I, Sharu, king of kings, son of Sharuad. From water I emerged. I caused to embark within the vessel all my family, my relations, my craftsmen and my slaves, and the beasts of the field, and made my home in the ark. We floated on the waves until we found the land of the snow near the goddess of Ishtar.
The top of the mountain. The Sharu dynasty was saved from the flood on Kuitara.
But was never heard of again.
Of course not. No one would look for human beings on top of Kuitara.
We're going to.
It's impossible.
The summit is less than 20,000 feet.
It's treacherous, always wind and snow. Nothing's there, nothing.
And we shouldn't be afraid of nothing.
Well, easier said than done, since the climbing of the mountain will be incredibly treacherous, but Roger's eager about the potential of a big discovery in the snowy mountains. After surviving a snowstorm and a few avalanches, the 5 men make it to their destination, which is a Sumerian temple.
I don't understand. They usually built their cities near their temples. Where are the rest of the buildings?
5,000 years is a long time. To make any sense out of all this is going to take a while. I think we ought to send Nazar back for his men and set up permanent camp here.
Dr. Bentley, Bellamy, take a look at this. The goddess of Ishtar?
Right. How did the inscription on the oil lamp go? We floated on the waves till we found the land of the snow near the goddess of Ishtar. Wait till Stewart sees this. I can't see the bottom. We gotta get down. Get your ropes, Nazar.
One of the other archaeologists, named Paul, fell through the ice and down below into a deep, dark cave. Roger uses a rope as a pulley to try to find Paul, and the others soon follow. Roger does eventually find the dead body of Paul. Unfortunately, the hook that Roger stuck in one of the cave rocks was loose, and Nazar, who was traveling with Paul Judd and Professor Itani, played by Nestor Pavia, decided to hammer in the hook deeper for stability, and it turned into a rock avalanche, which ended up killing him as well. The other 3 men continue with their journey. Eventually, they find a startling discovery.
What do you make of the light?
Probably some chemical in the rocks. And there must be some rational scientific explanation for this. Look! It's an exact duplicate of the head we found on the plateau. Here, gentlemen, is your city.
It's fabulous.
The city must have been built on a thick crust of earth over a volcanic bubble. Strong enough to support the city until an earthquake came along. What we found on the plateau were the suburbs.
You're right. Look here.
The temple of Ishtar have I built with the stones of the mountain. Sharu. That's how the Sharu dynasty ended. They ran away from a flood right into an earthquake. The children of Noah survived. The children of Ishtar died. There's going to be some history rewritten when we get out of here.
How do you know there's a way out?
There has to be. We'll keep looking.
How long can we keep looking? We've been on our feet now over 15 hours.
Yeah, we got to get some rest. Well, this is as good a place as any.
I think I'll sleep forever.
How is it?
It's as if the whole mountain were lying on my chest.
We're going to get out of here. Don't worry. Now get some sleep.
What was that?
I didn't hear anything.
Is there anything alive in here?
Well, nothing dangerous, dwarf lizards, small bats, things like that. Go on to sleep.
Well, you know what was behind them. The mole people, which have claws and alien-looking faces. They look campy as hell, but that's the draw for this type of film. Roger Judd and the professor are eventually grabbed by the mole people, who put canvas bags over their heads and drag them into the ground, just like the mob. They aren't restrained and eventually are led by human-looking guards to the main palace, where they are introduced to Alinu, the high priest, played by Alan Napier.
There, O king, are the evil ones, who were captured by the beasts of the dark.
Bring them here. Who are you?
We are friends. We are different from you, but we are your friends.
He speaks our tongue.
We come from a world where your tongue can be studied on ancient tablets.
There is no world beyond ours.
There is only heaven, where we lived a long time ago, until we were expelled for our sins amidst thunder and fire.
This is the world, and we are its people. You are not of us. There is heaven, and only the gods live there. Would you tell us that you are gods?
The greatest find of all time, and we're buried with it.
In the name of the king, I declare sentence upon you. If you are evil spirits, you must be destroyed. If you are mortal, as you claim, our world cannot support you. In either case, you must be destroyed. You will die in the fire of Ishtar.
The trio try to fight off the guards and head back to the cave, and quickly discover that their flashlights blind the guards, as they can't handle the light shown directly in their eyes. Alright, there's about 30 minutes left and much more to uncover, like how this ancient-looking city survived under the earth, and are the mole people really bad, or are they just slaves to the quote-unquote humans who ruled the city? You're just going to have to watch and find out, plus you get to see lots more of the creepy-looking mole people. Now look, this definitely is not a great film. It is unintentionally hilarious and not as well paced as the other sci-fi films of the era like we've covered on other episodes. However, if you're into 1950s camp, this is still worth watching because it's not very long at under 80 minutes. Also, Mystery Science Theater 3000 selected the Mole People as an episode in 1997. So, if anything, it's worth watching their roast of the Mole People. Actually, I'll just play that at the end of this episode, but you can also find it on YouTube as well. It's hilarious. And if you haven't heard of Mystery Science Theater 3000, it was a terrific show mainly shown on Comedy Central during its heyday from 1989 to 1996. It was then picked up for 3 more seasons on the Sci-Fi Channel until 1999. Now, the basic premise was simple. 3 characters watch horrible films, usually B films, from various eras, and then they roast the film while it plays. And if you want to know more details about that show's premise, it's well worth researching on your own. They're terrific. All right, some fun facts. Now, this is a spoiler, but who really cares for this film? Because normally for films like this, you get a happy ending where the guy ends up with a girl. Now, in the original ending, Dr. Bentley and Adad lived happily ever after. The studio, who was reluctant to imply a, quote, interracial relationship, instead insisted on a new ending 2 weeks after the filming ended. Even in shitty movies, studios often made the wrong calls. Footage of the Mole People was later used in the movie The Wild World of Batwoman in 1966 as monsters created by a supervillain. So the humps for the Mole People were done by stuffing the backs of the actors who played them with newspapers. All right, just as I said, let's play the episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000 that covers the Mole People. You'll enjoy that. And then come back next week, where we're going to talk about yet another film from my DVD collection that I guarantee is better than the Mole People. Talk to you guys later.
In the not too distant future, somewhere in time and space, Mike Nelson and his robot pals are caught in an endless chase, pursued by a woman whose name is Pearl. across the universe.
Authentic cheesy movies, the worst I can find. He'll have to sit and watch them all, and I'll monitor his mind.
Now keep in mind, Mike can't control where the movies begin or end. He'll try to keep his sanity with the help of his robot friends.
Robot roll call camera. You're on. Gypsy. Tom Servo. Check me out. Cool.
If you're wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts, just repeat to yourself it's just a show. I should really just relax. Oh, Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Anyway, Nell Stone, your movie today is Mole People, starring the stunningly annoying John Agar. Enjoy, or don't.
Oh, we got movie time!
All right, girl? Should have worn a parachute.
Hey, the Earth from Shannon Lucid's point of view.
So the Earth has neutral weather.
Bingo.
It's just a jump to the left.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's amazing how much we know about the surface of our globe.
Your jacket,
In the last
Professor.
100 years, men have progressively studied this. Explorations have reached the North, the South Pole. There are really, relatively, only a few square miles left of the surface of our globe that are not known.
Can you sign my drop
During
sheet?
the same years, men have reached out into the stars. 3 times further in your lifetime and mine, 3 times further into space than men have ever been able to go before. Amazing knowledge.
Tell
we
it,
have
brother.
Of that and of this. What's inside this?
This thing with the
globe?
thing in the...
What is there beneath our feet as we stand on the earth? No one knows, of course. Science ponders about it, and all men are curious, but no one knows. Primitive man, going into caves, reaching back and down, wondered what lay beyond. And in terror, he fled out.
Yeah, what a dope, huh?
He remembered strange sighs and noises. Now you go back to Mesopotamia, beginning of Western civilization, and you have the great hero Gilgamesh going down into the underworld.
And down.
So too with the Greeks. All down through time, religions of the past have postulated the existence of this inner
downness
habitable world. All through the Middle Ages, people believed of something under the surface. Dante, the great Dante, saw a great cone-like cavity stretching down to the very center of the earth. There's nothing new about this. It's as old as man, this belief that under the surface there may be areas inhabitable by man. And in our time, in the last 100 years, there have been a number of theories, very curious and strange theories about what goes on in the center of our planet.
Annoying theories.
This is a very famous and interesting and odd one. A soldier,
Bad
rather a
diagram.
minor hero, the War of 1812, was a man named John Cleves Sims. And he had a sudden idea that inside our world, like onion layers,
There's a thin coating of butter.
there were globes within globes. 5 of them.
Down, sir?
Some of them inhabited. And that if you were to travel up through the icy wastes of our world, the northwest edge of Siberia, you could go down through a hole and go successfully to these various...
Very nipple of the world.
Unfortunately, he was
I'm fading.
thoroughly obsessed with this, went around lecturing, and in fatigue died before he could make this experiment.
A jerk.
Now, here's another theory, much closer to us.
The clown hat
This is
theory.
1870 about. A young American physician named Cyrus Reed Teed had a revelation. We are not living on the outside of the globe, said Teed, but on the inside. That when we think we're looking out at the sun, we're really looking
up Miss Johnson's skirt.
in
No,
at the
no,
sun.
no.
Strange,
Crazy mess.
questing mind of man that tries to find answers to things that he can't understand. This was a theory by Karl Neupert in Germany in the 1920s.
Eat fried egg
He again
theory.
imagined that we're living on the inside rather than the outside of the globe.
Down.
And here's a real sun and a real moon, and then a rather shadowy and formless
mass of
thingamabobs,
electric potentiality with little bright sparks in it, and they give us the sense of our stars.
This turns out to be the correct
So in
theory.
this picture you're about to see, you'll see the culmination of a long series of such desires to look into the earth.
You know, he gets $2 million a
One
picture.
might well believe philosophically that some ancient culture, engulfed by a great and tremendous upheaval of nature, might linger on in some pocket of earth. This is science fiction, of course. It's a fiction. It's a fable.
It's a fabulous, funny
Beyond
freak out.
For I think if you'll study this picture and think about it when it's over,
you'll feel dirty.
Realize that this is something more than just a story told.
It's a story botched.
It's a fable with a meaning and a significance for you and for me in the 20th century. Thank you and goodbye.
Peanut nostrils, happy clams.
The really nutty professor.
Oh, these are the people who make that nice Mexican sauce.
Mount Pinatubo erupted yesterday, spewing movie credits all over the southern hemisphere.
Hey, Ward.
And Alfred the Butler.
Doesn't get any better than this, man.
With Wad Wedwing.
William Faulkner?
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Laszlo Gorod. You guys were close.
Man, a plan, a canal, Laszlo Gorod.
And up from the ground comes a Union Film crew.
Sound and welfare reform by the governor of Wisconsin.
Tommy.
John Agar finally gets to wear gowns.
Saint Agar, the patron saint of omelets.
Oh, I get it. It's that special photography.
Now, he's not a musician, but he's a hell of a good administrator.
He was the William Allen of his day.
Virgil Vogel, Vava Voom.
Vinny Vidi Vici, Virgil Vogel.
Virgil Vogel, Vestal Virgin.
Well, that narrows it down.
How brown was my valley.
Hey, there's a kegger in Asia tonight, you guys.
Nope. Walking along, just your basic Asian.
Building a deck on Asia.
Members of Cheap Trick plan their next move.
You know, this was Francis the Talking Mule's first film.
Dr. Bentley, Dr. Stewart, come quickly.
Gary's pulling up the driveway. Everybody hide.
Nor'easter blowing in, not gonna catch many yellowfin today.
Peace on earth is all it said.
Some sort of stone tablet.
It's the 23rd commandment.
Doing in this strata.
The cuneiform writing, but it is not possible in this part.
You mean it's not probable, Lafarge? In archaeology, all things are possible.
Well, not really.
No matter where I serve my guests, they seem to like my kitchen best.
Fact is, we found it below the Great Flood level, so it must be at least 5,000 years old, which would make it one of the oldest human records.
Older than Frampton Comes Alive.
Sumerian. It's the dedication of a temple or a public building. Stewart, every time I think of how many civilizations have crumbled, fallen apart, rotted from the inside or cracked from the outside, I shudder when I pick up the front page of a newspaper.
The translation, Bentley.
I was being deep.
Sure. First part reads, I, Sharu, King of Kings, son of Sharuad.
Have 3 kittens to give
Breaks
away.
off there.
Sharu. Well, that's a new one on me. Mean anything to you, Lafarge?
Dr. Bentley, do you remember the Gilgamesh tablet George Smith found?
Yeah, they told a legend about a dynasty that suddenly disappeared from the face of the earth.
Right. It also referred to a king of the dynasty, one called Charu or Charu.
Coochie coochie.
What does the rest of it say?
He who with malice destroys, effaces, or removes from its place this my signed attestation, may he be denounced by Ishtar.
Yep.
May his name, his seed, in the land be destroyed.
Gotta run, say hello to Marge and the kids.
Earthquake.
Incense around.
Earthquake. Shut up already. Damn.
Build a door frame and hide under it.
Well, they probably shouldn't have put the world's oldest record on a cheap card table.
Nice, they're making Lipton sun tea.
We'll have to open new trenches tomorrow along the north line, Judd. Most of the old ones caved in.
That earthquake put us behind at least a month.
You know better, I mean. We shouldn't complain about the work. I think we were fortunate. The epicenter of the earthquake was only 25 miles from here.
You think the goddess of Ishtar is punishing us for removing the tablets, Lafarge?
The inscription said, "He who removes it with malice." But we aren't malicious, are we? We want to rescue the Sharu dynasty from oblivion. That's what archaeologists are for, no?
Archaeologists are underpaid publicity agents for deceased royalty.
Sam Spade, archaeologist.
But it's my ham.
This shepherd boy found something.
What, another one?
This boy came a long way, Dr. Bellerman.
There you go. Here's some lint, kid.
You buys your ticket and you takes your chance. I believe in grabbing for the gold ring every time.
It's my left lung.
Hey, where'd you find this?
Kuitara. Hi.
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 Hi. Friendly kid.
Kuitara, the epicenter of the earthquake.
Hey, I'm the guy who speculates wildly around here.
This is easy archaeology. People just bring you stuff.
It's either an offering to the gods or it's a gravy boat.
Here, diary. I can smell him nearby as he sits working.
Quick, get the tiny zigzags.
It's a kind of moss that is native to this region. It grows only on the rocks of Kuitara, but not where the boy found it. Much, much higher.
The earthquake must have dislodged it and rolled it down to the plateau.
But how did it get up on Kuitara to begin with?
Maybe Bentley has the answer. How's it coming, Raj? It's an oil lamp, all right, shaped like a boat.
Hello from Bass
Grave
Lake.
figures are of a man, a woman, different animals in pairs.
They let Billy draw the runes this week.
The Sumerian version of Noah's Ark?
Exactly. The flood's been proven to be a historical fact. Why not a Sumerian version? According to the inscription, they got wet, too. Listen.
We're really wet.
I, Sharu, king of kings, son of Sharuad. From water I emerged. I caused to embark within the vessel all my family, my relations, my craftsmen and my slaves and the beasts of the field.
Oh, and my Atrax.
Made my home in the ark. We floated on the waves until we found the land of the snow near the goddess of Ishtar.
At top of the mountain.
Made it, Ma.
The Sharu dynasty was saved from the flood on Kuitara.
But was never heard of again.
Of course not. No one would look for human beings on top of Kuitara.
Down, boy.
We're going to.
Still pissed.
It's impossible.
The summit is less than 20,000 feet.
It's treacherous, always wind and snow. Nothing's there, nothing.
And we shouldn't be afraid of nothing.
Well, you always twist what I say.
You're a dead man.
Free government cheese.
Gentlemen,
start your hats.
Kuitara is a treacherous mountain to climb.
Do you think we can make it?
If we eat each other's flesh.
So, we shall establish 3 camps. The porters will carry enough supplies to establish a base camp here at the foot of the snow level. We will then climb to here, which is 2,000 feet from the plateau on Kuitara, and establish a second camp. The next day, we shall attempt the final climb.
Then we snowboard down Everest.
Risk and money because of a vague, poetic inscription on an ancient oil lamp.
I hate archaeology.
Don't you trust poets, old man? No, I don't. Schliemann did. He found the ruins of Troy by trusting Homer, the biggest blabbermouth of all.
When can we start, Nazar?
My men are ready, sir.
Tomorrow morning, then.
But they're ready now, but okay.
We're going to have to catch up because we're leaving.
Oh, they've been to Sam's Club of Asia.
We have to take all of his stupid Uriah Heep albums.
Agar and Beaumont are just packed in those boxes.
Nice culottes, Bular.
He brought his lucky cinder block along.
$4 million in revenue bonds, and this is the bridge you get.
Denny's.
$2. That's a lot of mountain.
We're only going to the plateau. that it on the right face, Nazar?
No, Dr. Stewart. Tomorrow we may be able to see it if we keep to our schedule.
Then let's keep to the schedule.
Agar had to memorize his lines phonetically.
Will Steger leads another pointless expedition.
I think phosphates look pretty.
Help him, a tiny trout. I can't handle this.
Sure glad I didn't wear a dress.
Watch, they'll get crushed by a giant dog chasing a frisbee.
Because it's there. What kind of an answer is that?
You know, this is where you appreciate good, solid music supervision.
Yeah.
See, their bone-chillingly predictable climb, completely on schedule.
They're going to find the frozen body of the lonely goat herd.
Are they at high-altitude baking level yet?
I don't know. My feet hurt. My boogers are sticking together.
Jeez, they're only keeping this guy so they can hollow him out and crawl inside when he dies.
Hey, there's a ladder here, you guys. We should have used this from the beginning.
You see, the groin pole was first discovered by the ancient Sumerians. Ow.
They're approaching the 7th green now.
Well, we tried anyway.
We'll make camp here.
And we'll dig our graves over there.
Well, the urine's as pure as it's going to get.
Peaceful looking, isn't she?
Well,
The
peaceful-ish.
thing that impresses me the most is the complete and utter silence. You can almost hear it.
I could go on and on forever about the silence here.
Don't let her fool you, Mr. Bentley. When she wants to, she can scream so loud as to make you deaf. And you will hear her, and quite soon. I think perhaps even tonight.
Let's move over to our AccuWeather radar forecast.
Nepal, public and private. Tibet, public and private. Bhutan.
Coco's ready!
It's just plain 9. It's not that bad out.
Not his invention, gasoline.
Yeah, I'm well down in front. My back teeth are chattering.
Cheer up, Judd. This storm clears, we'll be on the plateau of Kuitara by tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night is 24 hours and 3,000 feet of thin air away.
It's not that windy. Agar just tucked into the camp beans.
Avalanche.
No thanks, just had one.
No fear?
I just realized my life is a lie.
Make something up. State it firmly, even arrogantly.
I'm still pissed at Beaumont.
This mountain's hundreds of square miles in area. You're only occupying 1 square foot. Sitting here is a lot safer than crossing Times Square.
Well, at least in Times Square, you got Sex World.
Whoa, he's got to cut his nails.
Yep, sure needed the snow.
Maybe we climbed right past the summit.
Stop looking at my pant leg.
Avalanche footage, run!
It's an avalanche! Help!
It's an avalanche, come on!
It's an avalanche, come on!
You know, I just know somehow Balky is responsible for this.
A graphic depiction of lactose intolerance.
Mike, I don't love you anymore because the mountains are crumbling.
All right, hit me.
I can't. My arms don't work.
Well, then I guess I'll stay.
Hey, Mike, someone's calling on the hex field.
Mike!
Yeah, you want to get that? I'm really terribly awfully busy right now.
Sure, fine. I'm your slave. Hang on.
Jeez.
Well, hello. It's me, the gesture professor from the beginning of the film. I just came to update you on a few of the down.
Hey, Mike,
go
come on
through
over
the
here,
layers
honey.
of No, it's me, the professor. Down. I'm going
fine,
down.
we'll come over there.
Down. That's going to be hard. I wish you could.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm
See you in a
here at
sec.
the university.
Now let's get this over with. I hate these moments.
Well, he brought it on himself.
Does he realize how this kind of thing reflects on the entire satellite?
Probably not.
Sad, really.
Down. I'm going down.
Okay,
You can see
stop
how
it,
the
Mike.
concentric layers
Mike,
as they
stop
go.
it. Jeez.
So, Mike, I'm a guy watching you do this impression. Where do I laugh? Mike, what makes it funny to me?
I don't know.
Huh.
Well, you guys always get to do your funny little things. You got your pierogies and your cream horns and your crumb horns and everything, and I don't say word one. But then I try to add a little levity, and you jump all over me.
Well, maybe you're right, Mike, but come to us with that stuff.
Yeah.
Talk to us, because this is no good.
So you want to finish your little skit, honey?
No.
Okay, come on over here. Give me a hug.
Come on,
Mike. There we go. There, good. Now say you're sorry to Crow.
Sorry, Crow.
Thank you, Mike.
Good. Okay, why don't you just sit here for a little while and
Yeah.
think about it, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. He's getting so big.
Yeah. We'll be right down.
Mike!
You can stop laying on me now.
Well, the goddess of Ishtar isn't smiling so sweetly this morning.
She's retaining snow.
Look.
Taxi! Never mind.
Guess there's a Mervyn's up there.
The avalanche must have brought it down from the plateau.
Can anyone be living up there now?
In this thin air, it's possible to imagine anything.
Colony of mannequins, perhaps?
Kwai Chang Cain's last journey.
You know, should anything happen to me, I suggest you pan-broil me with chanterelles and wood ears. I'll be delicious.
It ain't no shaka. I love my blue bakas.
Jack Nicholson's house.
The ruins of a Sumerian temple.
Are close for repairs.
Look, there's a Sox Appeal and a Kinko's, too.
Redevelopment opportunity.
Treasure these brief moments when John Agar isn't talking.
I've got rope if anybody needs rope. You need some rope? Because I got it here.
Gee, Sherpas really outdid themselves with this base camp.
Well, I'm going up to my room, see if they have satellite porn.
Don't understand. They usually built their cities near their temples. Where are the rest of the buildings?
No, don't ask him a question.
5,000 years is a long time.
Oh, is it?
To make any sense out of all this is going to take a while. I think we ought to send Nazar back for his men and set up permanent camp here.
Dr. Bentley! Bellamy! Take a look at this.
I've got the weirdest hangnail.
At least she came packed in styrofoam.
Yep.
The goddess of Ishtar?
Right.
If found, please return to torso.
How did the inscription on the oil lamp go?
Do not light in heavy wind.
We floated on the waves till we found the land of the snow near the goddess of Ishtar. Wait till Stewart sees this.
He's gonna blow chunks, man.
He's walking on rye crisp. See?
I already am falling.
I'm still plummeting. Be with you when I hit the ground.
Could you throw up the parking ticket?
Courtney Love is down there.
I can't see the bottom. We gotta get down.
We gotta get funky.
Get your ropes, Nazar.
Well, let's take off all our clothes. Hurry.
I think you can see he's going down, down into the hole. Down he goes.
Thank you, Mike.
As he go down.
You got to believe that right now the other guys are contemplating cutting the rope.
Oh, definitely.
Should have brought more than 7 feet of rope.
Why do I talk so much in front of those guys? Every time I open my mouth, I just act like I know it all. I just want to tell them how much I like them and stuff, but then when I talk, I say all this stupid junk. Gee, I don't know, maybe I'm just kind of insecure. But I do know a lot. Why shouldn't I talk?
John Agar, ladies and gentlemen. I should have worn my Zubas for this.
I'm going to carve pompous things in this rock.
Oh, I think he's over flossing. I mean, they should be grateful for my knowledge. They say things I don't mind.
Now, what did they think was so fascinating about this?
They must have had really stupid focus groups back then.
Somebody said they wanted to see just how that knot was actually tied.
Yeah, it kind of wrecked the movie, not knowing.
Yeah.
John Agar.
So,
You know, I think I would rather watch David Crosby eat a McRib sandwich than watch this scene.
Bozo in his later years.
So this guy, Joseph Gershenson, music supervisor, had a pretty easy time of it here, huh?
Yeah.
Forgot his Primatine mist.
So. No, this shot was featured in the film Visions of Light.
Oh, man, my dance belt. Oh.
I'll put the funny cat poster here.
Boy, Fonz didn't age very well, did he?
A shame.
Okay. Well, I could have done without that shot.
Yeah, me too.
Where the hell did I come from?
It's getting warm. We must have come down at least 200 feet.
It was 10, actually.
You gonna be all right?
Oh, sure. I'm fine.
Barney Clark, spelunker.
I thought the thumbtacks would hold.
Man, I gotta get away from that Nestor guy. All he does is talk, 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 talk.
Oh. Man, Ward got back.
Yep.
Michael Nesmith. Yes.
Filmed in Wedgie Vision.
Wow.
This movie is just ropes and asses.
Okay, here comes something. Now he's eaten by a mole. God damn.
Just think of all he's saving up to say later.
All they brought were those little flashlights on their keychains.
Odd, I seem to be not talking right now.
Live from the Pantages Theater.
I found him!
I always find him in the last place I look. Ha ha ha.
I'll bring the dry vac.
You know, this is why the cleaver stopped at 2 children.
You okay?
Good one.
He didn't even make it to the second plot point.
You killed him, didn't you?
Should I have been untying the ropes on the way down?
Anybody need pelts down here?
You're going to have to clean that rope with a Lysol when they're done.
Hey, hoser, better fix the peggy.
Oh, right in the coconut. Wow.
Be right down.
Did you tighten the piton? No, huh?
Gazoon tight.
There goes one lousy guide.
Sure, fine guide.
We are trapped here.
Shut up.
Shut up.
But we've got high hopes.
Okay, well, let's break this down into handleable tasks. If we each take one rock per week.
If I left to go to the bathroom, you think I'd miss anything?
I don't
Never
know.
came back?
No,
Maybe?
I don't think so.
Hey, this isn't a natural cavern.
It's a perverted, unnatural
An
cavern.
You want it when?
You all right? We are trapped here. No food, no water.
Oh, we got food, old man.
Seems to be a draft. There must be another opening. Come on, let's look for it.
Did I mention that we are trapped here?
There's another tunnel.
Leads to France.
I heard Agar improvise this scene.
Don't take the camera off me, I'm dying.
Hey, I got the Amontillado.
It's baby Jessica. She's digging her own way out.
Hey.
I have to stop Christmas from coming, but how?
Ah, scary.
Take a look at Lafarge.
He's really getting to be a load.
I have the vapors. We'll have to call off the cotillion.
What's wrong?
It's the air. It's hard to breathe.
Give me a hand with him, Jet.
I believe breathing is involuntary. Just don't think about it so much.
Every couple of days, you have to explain breathing to this guy.
Yep. It's very shrewd shooting in the dark. No props, no set, no actors.
The Hardy Boys and their load.
Can I hold a flashlight for a while?
No.
Please?
No.
A Robert Motherwell painting.
Light.
Now the load's hogging all the air.
Sounds like they're coming to the Hakawi village.
Hey, there is a place for fun in our lives.
What do you make of the light? Probably some chemical in the rocks.
Pilgrim?
Actually, there's a big row of fluorescents up there, John.
There must be some rational scientific explanation for this.
I think the elf princess put it here.
Careful, he's outacting you all.
Look,
Pilgrim.
it's an exact duplicate of the head we found on the plateau.
Pilgrim.
Here, gentlemen, is your city. It's fabulous. The city must have been built on a
Rock and roll.
thick crust of earth over a volcanic bubble.
Wrong.
Strong enough to support the city until an earthquake came along.
But made for a woman.
What we found on the plateau were the suburbs.
You're right. Look here.
It's the equivalent of your Skokie or your Downers Grove.
Oh, great, you just rubbed it all off.
The temple of Ishtar have I built with the stones of the mountain.
Why, yes, you have.
Sharu.
Shoopy-doo, Raru.
That's how the Sharu dynasty ended.
They all died.
They ran away from a flood right into an earthquake.
Shut up already. Damn.
The children of Noah survived. The children of Ishtar died.
His head is shaped like a dustbuster.
There's going to be some history rewritten when we get out of here.
How do you know there's a way out?
There has to be. We'll keep looking.
How long can we keep looking?
It's almost 4.
Been on our feet now over 15 hours.
Yeah, we got to get some rest.
I've been speculating all day.
Well, this is as good a place as any.
I think I'll sleep forever.
We all better lay very close for warmth.
How is it?
The load in repose.
If the whole mountain were lying on my chest.
We're going to get out of here. Don't worry. Now get some sleep.
Although you might want to tell Elizabeth you're coming.
Somebody turn the walls off.
It's Jerry.
A Starbucks employee was killed today in an avalanche of Guatemala, Antigua.
What was that?
Can I have a little help back here?
I didn't hear anything.
If you could just... Oh, come on. I just need a little... If you could...
Nothing dangerous, dwarf lizards, small bats, things like that. Go on to sleep.
Oh, you always know what to say, honey.
Well, the mole people have Jerry curls.
Venus to nothing, oh.
I ain't got nobody.
Shut up.
After the lovin' with us.
Would you like paper or plastic, sir?
Human rustlers grab 3 head.
June, no, not tonight, honey.
Turning them into Jersey Kosinski.
These potholes, I'm telling you.
Well, that is a nasty sand trap. He'll need to get some quick loft on this shot. Whoa.
Wait, I forgot my rocks.
Down. Well, no wonder I couldn't see.
They're like horses. You cover their heads and they're completely docile.
What were they? I couldn't see a thing.
Why do you think that was?
Judd, come here.
Who's got 3 nipples?
Take a look at this. Claw marks.
You slept with Madonna.
Maybe a hand. They're 4 cuts. Some hand.
Hubba, hubba.
Whoever it was needs a manicure. It can't be. It can't be.
Well, might as well get up as long as we're awake.
Yeah.
Now, save your battery, Raj. There's no way out of here.
We were brought in, there has to be a way out.
Pilgrim.
You guys got any candy bars or crackers or anything? Kind of hungry.
Would you say I'm dangerously thin?
Hey, there's an agate.
What do you think, Judd?
I'm no anthropologist. I wouldn't know whether they were Cro-Magnon or Neanderthal.
Well, why don't you just ask us?
I don't think an anthropologist could classify this one either.
That won't stop me.
All we can say for sure is
Their crotches are smoking.
they walk erect,
Hey! Oh, I see what you're saying.
and they have a skull large enough to house a brain with associative areas.
It's such good dialogue.
Yeah.
And this one died as a result of a blow from a heavy blunt instrument.
See the owie?
That's a sign of higher civilization.
Deep.
Pintley!
I had a bad dream.
What is it?
The old guy was originally cast in Desperado, then Antonio Banderas got it.
Yep.
Don't move.
Terror elves.
Oh, you never would believe where those Keebler cookies come from.
Santa will see you now.
He wants us to go with him. No, don't.
Well, we might as well, as long as we're here.
It will make excellent fudge stripers.
It's got to be humiliating to be tortured by a Smurf.
I'm guessing that the door closes at the end of the scene. What do you think?
Yeah. There. I'm glad we came with. The elves are pretty nice.
Hey, Sneezy, you ever have rooms open up?
You guys know Data?
They're tan for English people.
It's an In-N-Out burger.
Done a good job redeveloping the River Styx waterfront.
It's beautiful.
Well, he's late. I'm gonna leave.
Yep. Why, hello, young crow, stout Mike, gypsy gal. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all a story about a young bot named Tom and what he did in the Black Sea of space for the last 500 a year in the great tradition of the old balladeer.
Oh, boy! Strap in.
Dear God.
Now, this should be an open D. Well, I'm gonna take you down the river, a song 80 when freighters roamed the sea and Bismuth was king.
Right.
Well, there.
That doesn't quite work.
Well, there was 9 and 20 years I was on the Merchant Marine and billeted on the... damn. New strings, Ernie Ball Super Slinky, you know.
Yeah, anytime, Burl Ives.
Got it! Billeted on the Mary Ellen Carter, bound for the dry Tortugas with a belly full of bismuth. The crew of 25 hail men and...
What's the
score?
It's 20. Now hush.
Oh.
Go on with your story, Tom.
I'm trying with... Okay, true to the last as our metal was tested in the roaring 40s. Lady Winter, she was angry as the rollers cracked. Rollers... It's sharp, isn't it sharp? Stupid guitar, stupid... Come on!
Did you bring it up from the basement recently?
Maybe the neck is warped.
No,
you should keep an orange peel in the case.
Servo, you couldn't tune a kazoo.
These strings, okay? Okay, wait, okay. Lady Winter, she was angry as the rollers cracked the hole. Ow! String! I'm sorry, come on, forget it, okay? Just forget it, fine.
Well, don't worry, Servo. You're still better than Mark Cohn.
We've got looser slots here. I think you'll have a good time.
Would it be safe to say we're down at the inner part of the world as it's down we go as we down.
Oh, God has granted us much fresh sewage.
Could you guys step it up a little? We got some other fellas to pick up.
Gentlemen, we've been captured by gay wrestling cheerleaders.
Hey, those guys can edge lawns in their spare time.
Oh, hot hors d'oeuvres coming through. Excuse me, ladies. Hot hors d'oeuvres.
No one is to tell Mr. Wayne about our little soiree.
Your salad tongs, sir.
Just do it.
In my hand I
here we
hold
go.
the
Great.
magic eye of Ishtar, the sacred weapon of Ishtar, the golden rod,
Of
the
Ishtar.
secret of death.
Can't stop this feeling.
Let's just cash it. I don't feel like it today.
That's Alfred the Butler, right?
Yeah. He's modeled his hair after the Dickeyville Grotto.
The world's most foppish Klansman.
Get out of my chair, Lieutenant Crown Roast.
There, O king of the evil ones, who were captured by the beasts of the dark.
Oh, they're evil.
Bring them here.
Sorry, just don't like to be touched. I've got space issues.
Say,
It's a race of albino Patty LaBelles.
Yeah, surface meat coming through. Look at it, ladies.
Who are you?
I'm John, the pompous ass.
We are friends. We are different from you, but we are your friends.
Killed him.
He speaks our tongue.
We come from a world where your tongue can be studied on ancient tablets.
There is no world beyond ours.
There is only heaven, where we lived a long time ago, until we were expelled for our sins amidst thunder and fire.
Baptists.
This is the world, and we are its people. You are not of us. There is heaven, and only the gods live there.
Kiss my hat.
Would you tell us that you are gods?
Agar will.
Forgot to tell you, Carol called.
The greatest find of all time, and we're buried with it.
You're right. We should eat before the theater.
In the name of the king, I declare sentence upon you.
Here's the deal.
If you are evil spirits, you must be destroyed. If you are mortal, as you claim, our world cannot support you. In either case, you must be destroyed.
Or accept workfare.
You will die in the fire of Ishtar.
Hey, that movie wasn't that bad. I mean...
Who will buy this wonderful feeling?
The load contributes.
He died like a man with a dress on.
Slap 'em, silly girls!
Caper and prance, men.
Sachet, gentlemen, sachet!
Don't look at my underpants.
Don't look at my underpants.
Link, Julie, load.
I'm a load!
Oh, I'm not ready for my scene.
The light. Their eyes can't tolerate the light.
It's a pride of Dr. Smith's.
Help him up, Judge.
And knock him down again.
Oh, our guys lost in the semifinals.
Stop! Stop! Do not run! Guards, do not run!
But they're mean and they hate us.
Oh, light that's slightly brighter than what we're used to. No.
Yeah, this army is always undone by book dumpings and pantsings.
They're a civilization of elderly great aunts.
We won the first round.
We better taunt them with balk, balk, balk.
If we just talk sports and home repair, we'll rule this world.
Data is down!
Look at him. No pigmentation. Without sun or ultraviolet rays, they turn into albinos.
They make damn fine soldiers, though.
Pupils are enlarged to let in the maximum amount of low-intensity light.
He's pretty, though.
Optical nerve must be hypersensitive.
Am I here?
That's why they couldn't stand the light.
You digging me, Beaumont?
And how have they survived here? What do they eat? What happened to the mind, the memories of the past in the world of light?
Have they ever known a light deck lunch?
So many questions. So many questions.
And why is it necessary for them to kill us?
Look at us.
They have to kill us. Because we made them doubt their world is the only world. Their answer's the only answers.
Thank you, Hannah Arendt.
Look out!
Another Keebler. You don't even need to age these guys.
Lafarge, wait!
Oh, he's on full load now.
It's load overdrive for this guy.
Wait!
You're the only load we have!
Wait!
Ah, that was just a little sprint load. I think I'm loading quite well.
We must get away from them. We have to get out of here. If we go back to the temple, we are lost.
All right, Lafarge, all right.
Let's get you to bed. You took the straps off, didn't you?
The three weird sisters.
Load, tell us some stories about other times when you were a major load.
It's been going down all the time. It's getting hotter and hotter.
Yeah, it's getting less. As we breathe.
What was that?
I don't know. Lafarge, you wait here.
Well, John Agar said he didn't know something. Unbelievable.
Come on, Judge.
We'll be right back. Really, I can't imagine we'll be more than 15 minutes tops. 8 weeks at the outside.
Attention shoppers, there's an unclaimed load in aisle 5.
Listen.
Thrill as they listen really hard.
Marvel as they listen even harder.
Disney's Dominatrix World.
Boom, 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 boom. Crack that whip. Boom, 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 boom.
Kathy Lee Gifford's garment workers.
We have much to learn from this culture.
We have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. We pick up the dirt, you whip us. We put down the dirt, you whip us. Come on.
This is all about whipping us, isn't it?
Dirt goodies and insect rolls. Dirt goodies and insect rolls. Here you go.
Well, you dug some good dirt yesterday. Here's 2 for you.
It's nice to know they serve light snacks in hell.
But we need 2 here.
That guy just doesn't have skirt legs, you know?
Notice the creatures are wearing trousers and little jackets.
My shiitake, mine.
Reach for the stars.
Pete! Guards! Get them!
Finally, something specific to do.
The button's jammed!
Stupid flashlight, I don't want it.
Come on, they won't work. Oh, forget it. Come on. I can't go on. You have to. Come on.
Day 12, the expedition turns whiny.
So sad they're whipping their fellow day players.
Please, no stop, wait, you're indispensable. Well, okay.
Make a better beer stein than action hero.
Edward Shevardnadze hits the wall.
Oh, great holy movie, please kill him. Hello. Hey, come on, I was clearing his passageways for CPR.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get some smokes.
They're noble creatures, aren't they?
He died as he lived.
A total load.
Contents of load may have shifted during death.
Dear Lord, please take this, our brother, into thy loving. I'm not dead. I verily, one of thy children, sweep him into thy tender, forever and ever, amen.
What, John?
None of these Lafarge is at rest where he always lives. In the world of the past.
But what a load.
I had a eulogy that was warm and glowing, but you pretty much covered it.
Is the first stage of grief pure, unbridled joy?
Still feel like he's loading us down somehow.
Scenic design by El Greco.
Well, there's plenty of underground parking.
We're right back where we started. But there's bound to be a way out of here. There's fresh air. It has to come from somewhere. Why don't we go back to the river and try and swim out?
You know as well as I do that river runs underground for months.
In the king's name, do not use the burning light.
And do not talk.
We come to you as friends.
Wouldn't count on that.
What do you want?
Since you have shown that you possess the divine fire of Ishtar,
You can cook tonight.
the king is now convinced that you are holy messengers.
Are you speaking only for your king?
The king's will is law for all. He has ordered me to assure you of his friendship and to invite you to a royal feast.
It's a sumptuous brunch.
We're most grateful.
Climb under my skirt and follow me.
Where is the absent one?
He was called back to heaven by Ishtar.
He's gonna charge.
My nipples weep for you.
Follow me.
Do you want chicken or fish? Juice or beets or muffin with butter?
And why did Ishtar send you to our kingdom? It was a monster mash.
See how you live? To learn of your needs so she can help you.
Does she not know us through our prayers? Does she not reward us for our sacrifices?
3 Emo Phillips.
Does she not see us with her all-pervading eye?
We were wondering if we could eat now.
Then you will see. Our kingdom is your home.
And here's Kitty Carlisle with the soup dish.
Hi, Susie. Hey, Debbie. Hi, Verna.
Whole jerky.
And fresh ottomans.
Mushroom.
See, I know something too.
Why not? It's one of the few things that can grow without the sun.
Shove enough of your crap on it, anything will grow.
God's worthless vegetable, the mushroom.
Come here.
Your Auntie Mame privileges are revoked for a month.
Nah, David Soul's favorite movie.
Cruel, but she did drop the mushroom.
Do not interfere. The king's will is the law.
The fire of Ishtar is the law.
So be it.
You win everything.
Yeah. Say, honey, could I get a fresh cup of coffee?
You have fondness for her, have you not?
Yes.
She belongs to you. Go.
Okay, but I still want my tip.
The gods do not favor trading human beings.
Human? She is a mocked one.
Mach 1, like a Mustang?
Are there many like her?
No. Rarely is one born with the mark of darkness.
Any others, like yourselves? How many are there?
2.5 times 60.
Well, that's not very many.
It is a sacred number.
The highest number that our sacred food can nourish.
What do you do when your population exceeds that number?
We kill them.
We sacrifice them in the fire of Ishtar.
It's really cool. You should
The light
watch.
of which you possess within that cylinder.
Sorry, there's a little problem with the Visa card.
The beasts of the dark have desecrated our dead. They took the body of the guard that was slain by the intruders. When they were finished with it, they left it in the tunnel. All the flesh had been torn from the body.
You have apprehended them?
I have, O priest.
So what do we usually do here?
Kill them.
Oh, and we need the pan on your head for dessert, sir.
Let us now bless the spirit of the earth.
Yeah, okay, I guess I'll do it.
Ishtar has given us the food of the tunnels, the fish of the river, and the sacred milk of the goat.
Again.
Above all, we glorify Ishtar for giving us power over the beasts of the dark, that they may till the earth beneath us. So that Charu, king of kings, his children and his children's children, may live in strength and rule the world.
So be it.
and a special intention for Agnes Pancratz, who's having surgery this week.
Even if there is a way out, we'll never find it.
Not without help.
You mean the albinos?
No.
But do I have to guess?
Surely you don't expect the beasts of the tunnel to help us.
Why should they after what's been done to them? 5,000 years of slavery, a planned degeneration has turned men into beasts. There's no help there, Judge.
Okay, you were the Kool-Aid and you were the banjo, right?
Thank you, Adele.
Lie down, my lord.
Adele, I am drinking my milk, okay?
Go right ahead, Raj. Don't mind me.
I'm going to go whip the mole.
I will watch you while you're away,
Away?
in your dreams.
What about you? When do you sleep, Adele? Or do you?
I sleep when my sleeping time comes.
Your sleeping time?
Mm-hmm.
But how are you able to tell?
Whenever you speak.
And my heartbeat. 1, 2, 3.
But you're not counting all the time, are you?
Yes, I am.
No.
6,
I
7.
just feel it all the time.
What happens when your heart beats faster?
It matters not. It is my heart. It is my time.
Yeah, we've gotten off on a weird tangent here.
Okay, Dad, you'd better go home.
This is my home. The king has ordered it so.
Oh, never mind the king. You're free to go, understand?
Look, Am's gray.
What is free?
If you wish to go, you go, and if you wish to stay, you stay. That's being free.
Then I am free. Because I wish to stay.
Don't, no.
But you're in danger.
I'm John Agar.
Danger? Why?
Because I have bouts of pomposity.
Because we're different than your people. They fear us and may try to harm us. You're different, too. And if you're with us, it may remind them.
You really lost me
What are you
there.
going to do?
Try to get back to our world.
There's nothing beyond darkness, my lord.
Are you sure of that? Have you never in your life heard of a world of light above the darkness?
Have you never been mellow?
No, my lord. Never.
Except once in a Moody Blues song.
Well, then let me tell you about it.
Could you not?
The world of light changes color with every heartbeat. They're mighty rivers.
Some folks like the summertime and strolling all around.
And then there are the cities. Beautiful cities.
Quad cities.
Filled with many people, like you and me.
You're speaking of heaven, my lord.
And I've heard, ooh, heaven is a place on earth.
Maybe I am. Maybe I am.
Suddenly Susan is on. A bubbling crude.
You guys really need to be shirtless? It's about 60 degrees in here.
This is where they crank out the cheap souvenirs.
Over here's the brining tank.
You here for the sous chef position?
Well, that's one way of doing it.
Wrong.
What is it? Steam from an underground spring? Something hotter than that.
Fudge.
Lava.
Remember, I know everything.
They killed Fozzie
Figure
Bear.
this one out. Your tan hides with tannic acid made from tree bark, right? What do they use?
Want me to ask him?
No, not now. Let's go.
Did I miss a joke? What the hell's going on here?
Mark 7 Productions, Mark 7 Productions.
Let's go to Old Mole Town.
The Egyptians were able to weave very fine materials out of wool.
Jeez.
The stuff they're weaving here looks like burlap.
Well, the finer cloth is loomed by the priests, one of their trade secrets.
So you read the brochure. Big
Sure
deal.
would like to get out of here.
But I'm not done droning yet.
And action.
And that is not all. The king has shown weakness and poor judgment. He believes in the divinity of these intruders. Dealing with the divine is our office. If we abandon the smallest particle of it to outsiders, our position will soon come to naught. But are these outsiders not divine? No, they are mortal. Do they not eat when they are hungry? Do they not sleep when they are weary? When the gods attack them, did not their faces show the fears of mortal men? But do they not possess the power of heaven?
That's a good point, Gary.
The cylinder they carry possesses it. If you had that cylinder, or you,
But not you, Tad.
you could use it too. And if it is the power of heaven, is it not we who should possess it? And use it to control the beasts of the dark, the people, and, yes, if need be, even a faltering king himself.
Sir, what about the parallel parking resolution?
You will therefore follow these intruders wherever they may go, and bring me that cylinder.
And pick me up a Frappuccino, too.
Where'd you put those Christmas decorations?
Here's something.
No, No, that's not it either.
Uh-oh, does that look like the dishwasher's leaking?
That's hopeless, Roger.
Not as long as we're alive.
Oh, sue me.
Kristen McNerney looking wonderful in a Vivian Westwood.
He's a transvestite. He likes to wear pants in private. We're free. It was so easy, really.
Well, that's another fine mess you've gotten us into, Stanley.
Why don't we just give up and apply for Sumerian citizenship?
I don't like mushrooms.
Oh, now, don't complain, Roger. Last night we had cave rat for dinner.
You got cave rat.
Now, why don't we settle down?
Start a family.
Especially you.
Why especially me?
Well, there's a doll. Just imagine what some future archaeologists would think if they happened to rediscover this world. And the wild theories they'd concoct in order to explain the presence of dozens of little Bentleys speaking Sumerian with a Harvard accent. And playing baseball in front of the Temple of Ishtar.
The Ishtar 9 champions of the little mushroom.
Look out, Harold Lloyd is behind you.
Come on.
Glad I had my peripheral vision removed.
My plan is going swimmingly.
Not everyone can wear a snood.
You're being transferred to the Hall of Goats.
You should never have goats and whipping in the same scene.
I had to burrow like from 3 miles over to get this job. I'm not even sure it's worth it.
Them old people need Cesar Chavez.
All right, Dad. Nothing personal, just the business.
Is all in order?
In order, Captain. Shall I feed them? They're getting weak.
You have your orders. They're not to be fed until you're told otherwise.
Yes, Captain Fingerhead.
Man, I'm good at what I do.
Hey, can we borrow a goat?
There's been an alarming number of footballs disappearing from this place.
Guards, 60 lashes.
Make them long, beautiful Maybelline lashes.
It's always upsetting to see elves whipping.
Well, come on, I can take a brownie. I've done it before.
Please, don't interfere. The beast has committed a crime.
He was hungry.
My orders are to keep them hungry.
Captain, look.
There's a bathroom stall open now.
Do you realize you're bringing disaster on our heads? And yours too?
Come on, Keebler Puss. You want some, huh?
I'm just so tense, I'm going to go whittle some napkin rings to relax.
Cassius, Anthony, where's the Ides of March dinner?
There's sand up my skirt, and I'm not wearing any underwear. Oh, the pain.
I'd rather be in some dark hollow where the sun don't ever shine.
Okay, that's good. Brought you a big, delicious pan of smarmy.
Boy, you're really bad.
Did you learn that song as a child?
I'm tuning it.
I did not learn it. I found it.
Beautiful. As beautiful as you are.
No, I'm a marked one. The priest said so.
They're so right.
You win. It's
not
okay.
only the color of your eyes, your hair, your cheek that mark you.
It's the color of your spleen.
Your heart also beats with tenderness. The love of your ancestors is there.
No, I do not understand.
Are you high or something?
Well, if somebody has hurt and his hurt gives you pain, or if somebody has joy and his joy gives you pleasure, that's love.
There's a booger blowing in and out of your nose.
Adele, do you believe as your king believes that I'm one of your gods?
No, my lord. Our gods are always angry and give orders.
Oh, she's Catholic.
You smile.
If I ever get out of here, into my world,
The world of light and flowers?
will you come with me?
Yes, my lord.
My lord.
Can you zip me?
What is it?
The king wishes to see you at once.
He can't remember a line from Carousel.
Thanks for the bucket of cold water, Clorox face.
I should have cut this off a long time ago.
Ah, what's new in the hollow tree, you freaks?
The captain of the guards has been found murdered. The beasts of the dark have done it. It is possible they intend to revolt.
What about your guards?
Cowards.
Hey!
They tremble at the sight of their own shadows.
We do not want unnecessary bloodshed. We need the beasts. But with your cylinder of fire, you could bring them under control.
Why, thank you. Oh, you mean the flashlight. Okay.
We will not take part in any plan to punish your slaves.
Actually, I was kind of looking forward to that, John.
They are against us. They are evil.
Ishtar has sent them.
I say to you that she is not. Take their magic cylinder away from them, and you shall see then that they are powerless. And we will have that power.
No, Eleanor. We will not challenge Ishtar.
Oh, phooey.
Have the guards arrest 3 of the beasts and beat them until they are dead.
Oh, Pilot's favorite. What I wouldn't give to be spat upon.
This is unpleasant.
Well, just pretend it's Adam Sandler.
Suddenly it's great now.
And that's for Billy Madison.
Let's melt some elves.
Well, they make the French army look stalwart.
Come on, plenty of D-cell for everybody.
No, this makes my dress hurt.
The fire of Ishtar.
And so are we. As long as they think we're armed, they'll stay away from us.
Walk this way and look like you've got batteries.
Come on, help me with these chains.
You gonna release them?
We can't leave them here.
Well, they attacked us the last time.
The guards forced them to.
Agar's the John Brown of the mole people.
They're wearing the Green Giant's protective cup on their backs.
Go.
You're welcome.
Hey, thanks, you guys. If you ever need any earthworms or tunnels, you just let me know.
Oh, me and the other moles, we went in a little gift for you.
Well, any profound insights, John?
They're really jello mold men.
May your holes be long and deep.
He was trying to say something.
Yeah, I think it was blue.
They don't have the power of speech, but they can reason.
What are you up to, Crow?
Oh, hey, fella. I think you'll be interested in this. As a newcomer to our satellite, you'll learn something about our history, and maybe you'll fit in a little better.
Well, thanks.
While digging a new foundation, I've stumbled on fascinating evidence of an earlier me. A creature that existed hundreds of years ago, right here, right where we are now.
That would be you.
Exactly! And through rigorous archaeology, I'm able to describe something of the life that this weird being might have led. And yet there are so many questions, like how did this proto-crow fashion this crude likeness of himself? Brush that off, will you?
Crow, that's a Polaroid of you.
So something, a mate perhaps, took this Polaroid. What does that indicate
Well,
about...
it looks to me like you just held the camera out at arm's length and took the picture yourself.
Another possibility, yes. And yet, as we dig deeper into the timeless eons, we find gaily decorated fabric, seemingly very important to the culture or the tribe or herd or...
A Crow, it was you. It was simply you.
Yes, but can we ever really know? For now, I'd ask us to close our eyes and imagine this thing, this beast,
this you,
crouched on his haunches in the night, terrified of the howling predators.
Honey.
And yet with some dim flicker of intelligence, this me or me's, wandering these very halls, groping for meaning, carving fertility symbols.
Crow, it was you. It was simply you. You lived here for 500 years by yourself.
But you know what that would mean? I lived here by myself for 500 years. Mike, it's you and Servo. Yeah. Oh, how are you guys?
Good, pretty good.
Movies, I remember now. So what in the name of heaven was I doing with myself? Did I do anything but eat nut goodies for 500 years?
Well, you did make this nice fertility symbol.
What'd you need that for?
I don't know. Apparently I couldn't conceive at some point. Oh, look at this mess I'm sitting in. Give me a sponge, will you?
We'll be right back.
Turned their face away from us because we have sinned.
The intruders are the sinners, and we are to starve because of them. They are behind the rebellion. It is they who encourage disobedience, so that the beasts of the dark do not produce enough to feed us all.
If we cannot produce enough food, we must reduce our population, as it is inscribed on the sacred stones. We will offer them in sacrifice to our goddess, so that the others can live.
We could just get vasectomies.
Excuse me, my story's on.
In my hand I hold the golden rod.
Whoa.
the secret of death.
The sacred barbecue
For
tongs.
death shall appease Ishtar through the spirit bride of sacrifice. Ishtar, who is married for life to the spirit of our world, to the glory of death.
Northwest Orient.
Oh, yeah, work it, baby. That's it. Shake your moneymaker.
Cindy Lou Who? No!
So she's the best they could do, huh?
No, think of math. Knobloch's batting 383.
And away we go.
I shouldn't have gone out for sacrifice.
She didn't really practice at all.
And she wasn't chosen for the sacrifice because?
Haha, I'm not being sacrificed. Haha, Sherry.
The Linda Hunt Modern Dance Troupe.
Oops, I tripped. Sorry. Ow.
Thank you, Bjork.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
This is the Jerry Garcia guitar solo of liturgical dance.
She has a Romanian gymnast look. Now her head starts spraying water and kids run through it.
Amateur night of the gods.
This has got to come across as kind of an insult to the gods, you know?
Yeah. Ishtar's gonna fry somebody's ass for booking her.
Yep.
Ishtar's gotta love that.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the junior dance competition, Shelley.
Thanks, baby.
I'm sorry, I apologize. I booked her.
If Shelley's done drinking in the praise, could we get sacrificed in the fires of Ishtar, please?
No, they're not really sacrificing much with this sacrifice.
Here you go, sir. Light starch, perfume free.
You sneezed in it last time.
Sir? Sir? That's the broom closet, sir? Sir?
Oh, jeez, who forgot to clean out the last sacrifice?
You.
Helen Mirren volunteers to go first.
Appetizers for the gods.
Calgon, take me away.
Lily, don't go in there.
Looks like Al Lewis in a long wig.
The death of Shirley Manson.
Stupid girl. Susan, don't throw my sweater on the floor.
Are they in? Everybody in? Huh?
He only has 30 seconds to punch the code.
Bye-bye now. Safe home. Call us from Grandma's Streetcars.
I'm blind! I'm blind! Oh, good.
That's one of the modern clocks. You got no idea what time it is.
Now, we baked some sacrifices earlier.
Oh, crap. The pilot light went out.
Get some garbage bags.
Get the holy drippings and make the sacred gravy.
Oh boy, I'm glad it's Friday. I'm already sipping my first margarita, I tell you.
He's got one of those why bother mustaches.
No, forget it.
They're done. They're 140 degrees at the bone, sir.
Now we apply the holy solarcane.
I wanted so badly for George Hamilton to like me, and I...
Would you move over? You always steal the covers.
Oh, and I aerated the lawn.
I have something to show you, priest.
No!
Please come with me.
Yeah, I got about halfway into it and I can't get the rest in. The instructions are really confusing. Just want you to take a look at it, see if you can see what's up.
Yeah, I'll take a look here. See what you got. Oh yeah, just toenail that in there.
Wait.
Oink?
The king must see for himself.
Okay, well, thanks anyway. I'll just do what I was going to do. I'll just follow the instructions.
Well, they were going to strip it, and I was thinking you could take a look at it. I thought they might mess it up.
The divine messenger who has gone to heaven.
You woke me up for this.
Mortal, as we are mortal. And he is dead, as we shall soon be dead if we do not deal with the intruders.
What do you advise?
Give me freedom to act.
You have it. Destroy them.
And don't interrupt my bridge club again.
Did you ever hear of anyone smoking dried mushrooms?
Sure.
Oh, nothing. Skip it.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise. Where'd all the food come from? Slaves back at work?
I don't know, my lord. The food keeper was very generous.
Delicious.
Sarcasm doesn't help, sir.
Sit down, Adele.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I just had a half a clean peach yesterday.
Why don't you eat?
Royal food is not for servants.
Haven't I told you before that you're not a servant?
Now go get me a beer.
Yes.
And what else have I told you?
That you follow me for my own safety?
That I'm just like you.
Except for table manners, apparently.
Right. Now eat.
In your presence, my lord, I cannot eat.
What's the expiration date on this rat fat?
Tell her.
Their chef is Stanley Owsley.
My lord. My lord.
They've been eating champagne corks.
Just put that anywhere. Thank you.
Poison.
Honey, we have company. Honey.
Seize them.
Gosh, nothing like a good John Agar fight sequence.
I'll just, jut over here.
Ew, ick. There's gum on it.
A flashlight. Now all we need is a tent, some s'mores, and some outside.
Diamonds, daisies, mole and that girl.
I left my wife and 49 kids on the verge of starvation with only one hamburger left. Her left. Right, left.
So the butt.
Oh, I just slapped myself.
Brace called in sick, and I am really in the weeds here.
How's the dirt harvest coming, guys?
She stumbled into the Hormel meatpacking plant.
Earth's pores need cleansing, deep cleansing.
Honey, I told you not to visit me on my shift.
All whippers up front.
Got one.
Union! Union! Union!
Meet you in the break room, Ted.
Yep, see you in there, Tony.
Oh, great, and I'm shift leader.
Hey, we could whip each other. Okay, who's got the packing slip on these guys?
No, please, no, I need my band de soleil.
Out you pixies go.
No, I surfaced in the cat box.
Pismo Beach and all the clams you can eat.
Wisconsin bar at midday.
You guys can just go home. I've got like an hour of paperwork to do.
Really ought to have those moles looked at. Thank you.
Guards! Kill them!
Quick, run hoses down their holes.
Folks, don't have a dirt basement if you have man-eating moles.
Dare I say, I'm in charge. I'm in charge.
It's not a very good wig.
Oh, Mr. Drysdale.
We've nothing to fear. I have the burning light.
Well, maybe we have a little to fear.
Mole cam, actual mole footage.
This is for all those years of whack-a-mole.
Do you want a piece of me?
Well, doesn't this just frost your beans? Oh, hello.
Evidently the king is completely titular, huh?
Bring in the stunt, king.
You guys, no insurgency's in the house.
Does anyone want a pop? I'm going to the fridge.
Oh, it's so nice. Let's take this outside.
Huh?
please. No, I'm seeing a night crawler.
Great. Why did I bring democracy to the moles?
Yeah, excuse us, ma'am. We'll take care of this for you.
Ugh, and they call me the marked one.
They're made of packing material.
Forget it. Cancel the revolution.
In the headlines, 2.5 times 20 plus 5 men were killed in the Molo-Sumerian Wars.
The Gore-Tex seal of approval.
Which way's up here?
I don't know. And instantly blind.
Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
The Eye of Ishtar.
Or just a skylight.
What are we looking at? Who?
Adele.
Huh? What? Let's not lose this whole servant thing when we get out, okay?
Sunlight.
With the power of lemon.
To your people, it was a burning death.
To me, a leathery tan.
But to us, it's life. You see, a long time ago, your people came from our world.
Shut up!
You're a living proof that that's true.
But they didn't understand. That's why they called you the Marked One.
It's warm. It's beautiful.
And deadly for our friends of the tunnel.
That's right. I'm afraid the world of darkness is theirs forever.
The priest must have had this secret for thousands of years. Then finally the sun became too strong even for them.
Does he have to come with us?
You will take me with you.
Well, I'd like to, honey, but I'm a gay, married, impotent priest with a terminal illness and occasional herpes, and I'm a hologram on the run from the law.
Oh, movie. I'm not a praying man, but if you can hear me, please kill John Agar.
He'll be gone soon. You go first, honey. Go and climb up ahead of me.
Yep, I pretty much basically rule archaeology. I was in the top 3/4 of my class at Cardinal Stritch.
Pow wow, the Indian boy, friend of all animals in the world.
I've been thinking, now that we have 2 children, it's time to marry June.
There's a bright golden haze on the meadow.
Well, welcome to our world, Adele.
I hate it.
It's even more beautiful than I imagined.
Hey, Raj, look. There's our gear.
And there's our caddy.
Yeah. Note from the Sherpas. Got tired of waiting, took your freeze-dried ice cream.
Who is this Eddie Bauer?
Oh no, the rumpus room.
Wait, I'm the door jam. Where do I go in an earthquake?
I forgot my Lancome and my journal.
Lucy!
She is a monumentally stupid person.
It's ironic, because remember how she hated pillars?
Okay, here's one. Could you get me another pillar?
You had so much to talk down to me about.
Be with us next time when they discover the pocket gopher people.
Later, when Marlon Brando hops on his treadmill.
All the dirt is going down, down, down into a hole that goes down.
Then let this be a lesson to all of us. Never attempt to discover ancient civilizations.
Stick your head in the sand.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
And if there's any changes in your mole, please check with your doctor.
I'm going to order the John Agar Encyclopedia set.
Wow, the Indian boy.
ATN means load in French.
So does Lafarge, ironically.
Load, load.
And no one ever trusted a John Agar film again. The end.
No, I've thought about it, Mike, and it's only logical. There's a series of concentric holes beneath the ship containing diverse civilizations.
Uh-huh. Huh.
Sure, Crow. Right.
Oh, what? You too afraid to pop open a floorboard and see?
No, I'll check it out. I'm game. All right.
There we go.
Fine. Go ahead. Just a crowbar. I'll just pop a floorboard and test your little theory. Look.
Whoa.
Oh, you are the marked ones. I sentence you to death. Yes, by all means, go away.
All right. Well, I think I can take care of this with a flashlight.
Yep.
Oh, it is
Get
the
down
fire of Ishtar.
Sit down, Junior.
Graham.
Wow. Right, okay.
I told you.
Well, we better call Orkin.
If you enjoy this podcast and are an iTunes user, please do the show a favor and head on over to the official iTunes page for Damn Good Movie Memories. Be sure to leave a rating and a review. This will allow the show to appear higher in the algorithm and spread the joy of this podcast to the masses. If you are not an iTunes user, you can still listen and subscribe on Podbean at damngoodmoviememories.podbean.com. Be sure to like us on Facebook under our Damn Good Movie Memories page. You can also listen to a limited number of episodes on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and be sure to tune in next week for an all-new episode of Damn Good Movie Memories.